Hey, what's going on? My name is D. Barnes. You're now tuning in to The Culture with Historically Black Sense.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy DC right here, and welcome to another episode of The Culture, where we do all things HBCU and D9. Today, I got my boy with me, man, my dog, my boy D. Barnes in the building, man. How's it going?
It's good. I'm happy to be here, man.
Hey, glad to have you. Man. So, first off, man, I want to get into, tell the people a little bit about yourself.
Oh, well, me, man, I'm an actor, model. I just wrapped up on a big show. Just left Miami for the ABFF. I'm working on a lot of different projects now, and I'm happy to be here, man.
Dope. Hold on. You went to Miami, you ain't tell your boy?
Oh, yeah, I went to Miami, man. I had to go down for the ABFF, the American Black Film Festival, all things HBCU. But, yeah, I went down there, able to connect, network. I was a special guest at a few events, so it was dope, man. I'm going to tell you all about it when we get done.
Sounds good. So the premise of the show is HBCUs.
All right.
Let's get into it.
Let's do it.
Tuskegee.
Hey, we say something like T-U, and then somebody else say dope. If you ain't been there, you don't know. You know what I'm saying? Somebody watching it gonna know.
I love it. I'm from right down the road, though, so I understand it.
Hillman?
I'm from right. Man, in my mind, I went to Hillman.
Okay.
Hillman is the college from a different world.
Yeah.
So, in my mind, if I could have went there, I would have went there. If it was real, I would have went to Hillman.
All right.
I would have went to Hillman.
What college you went to?
I went,
Okay, all right.
I'll tell them later. They don't even know all that.
All right,
But yeah. So going to Tuskegee. Mm-hmm. First of all, what made you choose Tuskegee, or what made Tuskegee choose you?
Well, I got to be honest, man. I didn't want to go to Tuskegee.
Oh, man.
I was playing football, and when you were in high school, the biggest thing about football, being an athlete, is going D1. So I was getting recruited by a bunch of D1 colleges, and Tuskegee was really just a secondary choice because my scores came in late. I took the SAT, I was winning my scores, I had the late register, so they was coming back late, and I had committed to Florida State. Oh. And the kind of coach, they was kind of getting antsy and thinking maybe my scores was kind of low and I was lying, so they backed up off of me. And so my receivers coach, he had went to Tuskegee, and he was like, hey, the head coach there won a bunch of championships, they have guys go to the league, you might want to consider it. Then I went down on the visit. Man, and I seen the culture, man. I seen how they treated us. I seen all the beautiful people there. I seen how, it sucked me in. It sucked me in, everything, the way they treated me, all of that.
To most people, going to a HBCU, it's a culture shock. A lot of people, depending on, it is people from different walks of life, different states, but it's amazing when you have students who come in from like up north, and once they see, like you say, that visitor do it, because I'm gonna be honest, it's a lot of beautiful women. I'm gonna be honest, it's a lot of fun, but it feels like family more than anything, because I have visited colleges where it's like, I can go on Auburn's campus or in somewhere else, and it doesn't seem as homey as a HBCU. So it's one of those things. So what does Tuskegee mean to you? What did Tuskegee do that actually just had a big influence on what you're doing today?
Tuskegee, founded in 1881. We got to start out there. One of the greatest HBCUs in the land. What it did for me was it really gave me a culture shock, to be honest, that you mentioned it, because I grew up in a small town, Millersville, Georgia, population about 20,000, something like that. Everybody know everybody. When you're in a town like that, I feel like a lot of people think the same. You know what I'm saying? I hate to say it. A lot of people do. A lot of people think closed-minded. A lot of people share the same ideas. When I left and went to Tuskegee, I saw all kinds of black people I've never seen, from different walks of life, from different countries, from different areas of our country. That who talk different, who all that, but they still the same color.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it was a cultural shock to me. I never seen so much black excellence at such a young, level.
Yeah, yeah.
I was coming into college, I seen all these people coming from all these different schools, all this private school, all type of stuff. And I'm just a country boy, I didn't even know this stuff existed.
Yeah.
So I feel like the best thing Tuskegee did for me was broaden my, my mindset that it's a lot more out there in the world, bigger than me in my little small town where I came from.
Dope. That's a dope thing. That's a dope thing.
It did.
So, being in Tuskegee, once again, you mentioned football.
Mm-hmm.
So, how was that experience? Because some people, they go to college, they play sports, and a lot of times they miss out on the real college experience because they don't understand that sports is like a job in college.
Yeah, it is.
But, it can also be very beneficial. To some people, it makes their college experience way better, and some people hate it, to be honest. So how was it at Tuskegee for you? How was that football experience?
Man, football, let me just shout out to one of the most winningest HBCU football program ever. That's Tuskegee. I don't know if you knew that. You know what I'm saying? I got to put that out there. But it was amazing for me. I lost 5 games my whole college career.
5?
5
That's
games.
it?
5 games.
Oh, man.
I got 3 rings. We won 4 championships while I was there. Man, it was dope to me. Like just being a part of. Like most times, a lot of HBCU football programs don't get a lot of respect because they're not D1.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're like, oh well, it's not, the competition isn't the same. All these excuses. But I had a great coach, Coach Willie Slater, and he's a big winning coach too. But he instilled in the team, a go-getter's mentality and a no excuses. Yeah. So it's no excuses to miss practice, no excuses to be late, no excuses not to win, to miss all of that. And I feel like that in itself, like being in college and dealing with it, traveling, flying to different places, going to different games, that was a dope experience. But I feel like the biggest thing football did for me was being in that program, getting up early, training my body that, it really trained me for when I get out in the real world, everything's easy. Because when we get up at 4:30 doing practices and coach ain't want to hear no excuses for you not going hard. We got morning workouts in the spring. We got all this going on, and you got to do your work, you got to keep your grades up, and you got to study, you got to study hall, and you got to travel and do the games, and you got to leave early on the weekend, all of that type of stuff. When you get out in the real world, and you just got to go get up for a job and go home and go to work, it makes it real easy because you already been conditioned to do what you don't feel like doing.
Yeah, it's a lot of discipline. From what I hear you saying, it's basically
discipline,
a whole lot of discipline.
Yeah.
So once you do all of that, it makes everything easy. Another routine for real life is so easy because.
And the biggest thing for me, man, in college, nobody making you do nothing.
Nobody.
Like you gotta have your own discipline. Like that's what mama ain't gonna come in and say, hey, get up, go to class.
Yeah.
Like ain't nobody. If you want to stay in, stay in. If you want to stay up all night with women, stay up. But ain't nobody gonna make you get your work or do nothing. That's all on you.
Yeah.
So that accountability is something I learned too. Like I gotta put that in there.
Dope. All right, so coming from a football background, now we're gonna get into your career now.
Mm-hmm.
What made you choose the career path of modeling and acting?
Honestly, man, since I was little, like I always been a little entertaining. Like when I was about 7 to 8, I used to pick at everybody in church. I used to do impressions of everybody in church, man. Like, and I got so good at it. My parents used to ask me to do it when other people was over like out the Bible study and stuff. Oh, do Brother Havier. Oh, do Brother so-and-so. I'd be in there imitating people doing stuff. And I just always like to entertain, and I got a certain type of fulfillment from people receiving me well on different platforms, So with modeling, I started on modeling before I started acting. Okay. And it kind of led me into it. But with modeling, people had kept coming up to me, asking me, have I ever thought about it, kind of pushing me to do it. I had a good friend of mine that went to Tuskegee also, Ian Evans. He kept pushing me, he kept saying you need to. He was out in LA saying he know people doing it. I fit the bill. And I finally just listened. I'm like, what, let me do a few photo shoots, let me try some stuff. And I got booked. For the Warner Brothers, the hair show.
Yeah, Brunner Brothers. Okay, yeah, shout out to the Brunner Brothers.
Shout out to Brunner Brothers hair show, man. I got booked for them. And I got, it was some company, some beer company, something I had to do. And I didn't know the models made so much money. So they didn't have the potential to. Yeah. When they told me, I can make a couple $100 for a few hours standing around talking to people, I was like, oh, I've been tripping. Like, I need to do this,
because it's hard to get a guy to actually get into modeling. That's really, for most of us, that's the last thing on our mind. If you come from a sports background, it's like modeling.
Or you come from a country background, that's kind of pretty boys.
It's pretty boys.
Yeah.
But the thing is, a lot of people, they don't understand the art of it. They don't understand what can come from it. They don't understand the opportunities that can come from it.
Yeah, I was one of them people.
Yeah, and I understand. Trust me, I've been there. I was just like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, I'm not
I wasn't gonna do it until they told me the amount of money they're gonna give me for 4 hours. I was, sign me up, hurry up, sign me up.
Exactly.
Yeah, so
exactly.
From there, once I got that, it kind of led to other, because that's a big event. I didn't even know about it. Yeah. So after that, they hit me up for something else, and they hit me up for this. The next thing you know, I was modeling so much that I had to step back from my regular job. You know what I'm saying? And then modeling led me into acting.
Dope. All right, so you went from modeling to, well, let me say this first, from football, football, to modeling to acting. And you were recently just on a big show, a pretty big show, if I might say myself.
I think it was pretty damn big.
It was pretty big.
I think it was.
Go ahead and let the people know what that was.
That was Zeus Networks, You're My Boyfriend. Well, b.simone's You're My Boyfriend on Zeus Network. I just finished that not too long ago. Actually won the show.
Congrats.
I appreciate that. And that kind of led me to some other opportunities I'm doing now. But yeah.
Okay. Now, maybe you can say, maybe you can't. Just from her page, I saw b.simone's page, and she said that she had some things going on in her life to the point that basically she couldn't commit to a relationship.
Yeah.
So is it safe to say that you all are not dating, or y'all dating? Because I'm pretty sure there's a lot of single women out here who want to know.
Well, yeah. Honestly, no. Right now we're not dating.
Okay.
After the show, we did date for a while, and it was hard because I got a lot of projects I'm trying to do, a lot of things I'm working on, and b.simone is b.simone. Yeah. Like, she's traveling the world, she's selling out comedy tours, she's doing her stuff. So I feel like it was a little more difficult than we both thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
And so we decided, like, hey, you know what? Let's not let this get too bad. Let's take us a break. Let's see, figure it out later.
Cool. But y'all still good friends, right?
Oh yeah, no, we still good friends. Ain't no bad blood whatsoever. What up, B? How you doing? Ain't no bad blood whatsoever.
Dope. That's a good thing. All right, so your sweatshirt over there.
Yeah, you know it.
I did say bring something of significance to the show.
Yeah, I feel like I got my arm around Tuskegee right now.
I kind of feel like you already done told the people why it's significant to you.
Yeah, well, I did football, Tuskegee in general. Well, I am also I set a few records in Tuskegee.
Oh, dope.
Well, I'm the third all-time sack leader for Tuskegee. Yeah, 12 and a half. I did a few things, but I just love Tuskegee in itself, like all the qualities, and the morals that embodies the school.
Yeah.
I feel like when you're there, they push. Like when you come in as a freshman. They push you going to chapel. They push you going to church, like we call it chapel. Push you going to chapel. They push you going to study hall. They talk about discipline. Like the intro feels like you coming into like a family environment. You know what I'm saying? It's not just all secular. They talk about more than that. And I just really love what Tuskegee stands for.
That's dope. Real dope. So real quick, we're gonna get into a quick game.
Okay.
I don't know how many questions I have over here. Yeah, like 6 questions. So I want you to pick. All of them has a different question on the back. So
pick one.
These are general questions. I want you to pick one. Whatever you pick, give me your best answer.
I'm gonna pick the Q5. I like the Audi.
Like the 5.
Yeah, the little SUV. I'm gonna pick
dope.
That. So let me pick up your most embarrassing college moment. Man, let me think.
I know that's gonna be a hard one.
My most embarrassing college moment. Okay. All right, I'm gonna be transparent. My most embarrassing college moment. So, going into football, like talking about college in general, I started as a freshman.
Okay.
Playing football. So I was like, a lot of freshmen got red-shirted. They didn't get a chance to play I was traveling and playing and all that. And so I kind of established myself, and I was a hard worker, kind of try to do the right thing type of guy. So I established myself as that, and I was kind of a coach's pet. Like people gonna hear me say, they're gonna give my teammates gonna give me hell because I never admitted to it before.
But now you admit it.
I admit, like I knew it. You know what I'm saying? Coaches always use me as examples for how you need to work. You need to go. You see him, he gonna be working. Don't nobody tell him what to do. He in there doing da. So the most embarrassing moment for me was my senior year. My senior year, I had pulled my groin and I missed the game.
Okay.
But like coach still wanted me to travel with the team with my position to help out the other players in my position and stuff. So I went. We went to some city, and since I wasn't playing, I invited some company. So, I had some company in my room, just having fun, She was supposed to leave, I forgot. So I woke up, coach came by to talk to me about talking to the guys.
Yeah.
Knocked on the door, I'm like, So I got caught with company in my room, and so coach had been putting me kind of like on this
high
pedestal.
pedestal.
Yeah, so
Wow.
like when that happened, everybody was like, what? Like, Barn? Like, and it was so embarrassing, man. And because of that, like coach came out on me and he was real pissed at me, man. I was supposed to play the next game, which was homecoming.
Yeah.
I was on the little homecoming article, the book, all of that. I was on the posters, and he did not let me play. He did not let me play my homecoming, even though I was good to go and everything.
Oh, man.
Because he was so upset with me.
This was senior year?
Senior year, and I'm still pissed at him for it right now. You know what I'm saying? We still cool now, but I don't like that.
Man,
I don't like it. But yeah, so that was the most embarrassing moment for me because I had to live with it. And then all my family, everybody coming in for homecoming, all my friends, all this.
Crazy.
And I got to explain why I can't play.
Oh, man.
So they're like, ain't you good now? Like,
so
you here, right? You can play, right? Why you ain't playing? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that was.
So you got all your family here?
All my family, man. I'm talking about they friends, all my friends,
wow.
like everybody.
This is Turkey Day Classic, right?
Oh, no, this is homecoming.
This is y'all homecoming.
40, 50,000 people everywhere. Yeah, I'm talking about I'm on the book. Everybody looking for me to play because I done missed game. I never missed a game. You know what I'm saying? Before I hurt myself.
Wow.
Never had missed one. So everybody like, oh, these boys going to be back. It's going to be big. And I'm on the sideline dressed out and everything, just watching. And I thought Coach was going to go through with it. You know what I'm saying? Because like I was here, I was a big playmaker,
yeah.
And then the guys up under me was pretty good too. But when people start making mistakes, Coach pull them out quick. You know what I'm saying? So that homecoming, the guy behind me was making mistakes. I'm like, oh yeah, come on, Coach, like, give it to me. I'm ready. Never let me play.
Wow.
Yeah, that was embarrassing.
That's
like to ride the bench.
That's very. For everybody out there, company can be great or company can be bad. It can be good to you, bad for you.
There you go. The company was good.
It can be bad for
you. The consequences was bad. You know what
Football players out there in college, keep company out your room.
Be smart. Yeah.
All right, we're going to get one more question.
Okay.
So pick another one.
I'm going to pick question one. See what you was thinking, the first thing you wrote. Your favorite place to eat while in college? Definitely wasn't the cafeteria.
Okay.
Definitely wasn't that.
I think that's the answer for a lot of people. A lot of people say, nah, not
definitely wasn't that. Yeah,
even
though Tuskegee had good food, like, when you in high school and you go into the cafeteria is one thing. You go to college, like, oh, they cook here.
They cook.
Yeah, it was different. My favorite place in college was McDonald's.
Really?
McDonald's, man.
Wait. I let's spend some time in Tuskegee now. They had the coop down there.
They got
the infamous coop.
The infamous coop. You know what? People gonna be mad at me because the coop has some great. Should I take? Nah, it was McDonald's. Like, I love the coop, like, especially after the club, all that type of stuff. But most consistently, like, we had McDonald's was like our Waffle House or something. Yeah. After the club, everybody be at McDonald's. Yeah. And back in the day, like, it was a while ago when I was in college. McDonald's had this this deal for $4, $3.99. You get the double cheeseburger, the fries, and the drink for $3.99.
I missed that deal.
Oh man, I got that thing every day. I got that every single day. I come add a cheeseburger for $1.
Oh,
so $5, I'm getting 2 cheeseburgers. Like,
this dope.
Oh man, I love McDonald's. Go in there and get my little Mac Frappe and all that.
If they come back with that deal, I may be in McDonald's every day.
You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, now it's crazy, but yeah, McDonald's is my favorite place to eat. I won't touch it right now, but back then.
You ate it too much.
Oh man, back then I'll do it.
Dope. Well, first off, man, I definitely appreciate you for coming through. But before you get out of here, I want you to tell the people about any projects that you got coming up, where they can follow you on social media, all that good stuff.
Okay, all right. Well, I know a lot of people got a lot of questions about me and B. You can find us as a new series going on called Sexy and Social in Atlanta. I'm gonna be on there a few episodes. You can see, about our life, what's going on with that. I'm also working on another project called Fuck Boy Free. You can say F Boy Free if you want to. My good friend, he wrote that. He's producing. I'm helping out, executive producer. I'm acting. I'm a lead in it.
Dope.
All that good stuff. And also Gap Nation. I just opened my company, Gap Nation.
I saw that.
Yeah. You might have seen the hashtags floating around. I got shirts coming, crop tops, different type of merch. And Gap Nation itself, I want to talk about what it stands for.
Yeah.
Like it's for anyone who isn't, or who's never been proud of their smile, to belong to a movement of people who are just like them, who are learning to embrace their insecurities.
Dope.
So That's why I created it. I got a lot of other designs coming after this first line of T-shirts. Dope. So I'm putting a lot of my energy to a lot of places right now. But those are the main things.
Man, y'all heard it, man. He is encouraging everybody to smile.
Please.
Basically,
love
smile. Love your smile.
If you want to fix your teeth, if you want to whatever, that's fine. But at least love where you at right now. You know what I'm saying? Smile while you can.
Definitely. Well, we definitely appreciate you for coming through, my brother.
Of course, I appreciate y'all having me, man.
Once again, you all have been tuned in to The Culture, all things HBCU and D9, man. We'll see y'all next episode. Be safe out there.